Angelo Lutz, you will recall, is a former mob associate convicted in a racketeering trial with Cosa Nostra boss Joey Merlino.
He's been around the guys, he was involved, he doesn't deny his involvement in some criminal activity, but he says he's put all of that behind him. Angelo was sentenced to almost 9 years in prison and served about 7 before he came out. And you know, they say in life there's no second acts, but Angelo is trying to develop a second act. He's been trying to recreate himself and develop this new persona. And the new persona is the kitchen consigliere.
We're back with Cooking with the Kitchen Consigliere.
Here at J&A Culinary School in South Philadelphia.
Bottom line is, Angelo Lutz is a very good cook, and he's also a very good storyteller. And when you combine those two things into a show, it could be a cooking show unlike any other you've ever seen.
We needed some parsley, we needed some spices.
It's like Shawshank Redemption.
Well, yeah, kind of like we had a lot of Morgan Freemans in there, you know what I mean?
Did you make this in prison too?
Oh, please, I could tell you a story. So the nun comes in, and she goes, I have the sausage. I says, oh, Sister Pat, we've been waiting. So my friend Sonny, he's working, he's stirring the big paddle at the kettle and everything.
Right.
And he turns around and she says, but there seems to be some other things in the box of sausage. Without breaking an eye, he had the cigarette, he's stirring. Don't worry about that, sister. That's the special ingredients for the cacciatore. Pork chops, Joey. That's a real famous dish. Oh, yeah, I testified about it. I says, and I'm talking about what I know. Let's stick with what we know here, counselor. You know about murders. I know about cooking pork chops. This is the sound of happiness. Olive oil, garlic, wine, tomatoes.
So I have $100 and I want to bet the game.
Ring, 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 ring. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, who's this?
Marnie.
Marnie who?
Marnie Hall.
Never give your last name on the phone.
Okay, mistake number one.
Because we never know if Big Brother's listening. See the bottom of that pot, folks? That's the flavor. So the only way to get that flavor into the sauce is to deglaze it. Do not cook with wine you will not drink. Just pour it in, baby. Okay? What are you stopping for? Pour some more. Don't worry about it. Good. See all this wine in here, folks? The flavor of the pork was embedded into the pot. It's gone now.
And now it's drunk. Hey, there's a guy named Frank Calabrese that you were in prison with, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a good guy.
He was a bad guy. He was a good guy?
Well, I mean, maybe by your standards, he was a bad guy.
He killed 7 people.
When you're in jail, you know, you don't have knives like you see in Goodfellas. They had the thing where you chop with the razor blade. Not the way it is.
I mean, it's very slow, but I guess you have nothing but time.
Tony and Mo from Chicago.
Let me guess. You met them in the Slammer.
Well, where else would I meet them at? This is Cooking with the Kitchen Consigliere.
And he's opened up this restaurant here in Collingswood, New Jersey.
How do you make sure that this business works?
Well, I mean, it's a very simple formula. You get up early in the morning, you go to work, you go home at the end of the day, you go to bed, you have no time for monkey business.
I love it.
You love it because you didn't have to cook it. We'll see you next time. Ciao.